Hi everybody, my name is Rebecca Black with BexaBossLady.com and Boss Lady Resale. I just wanted to do, I guess, my first video blog so you guys could get to know, guys and gals could get to know me a little bit more and why I thrift and why I think that it is so important for everyone to have kind of a side hustle or multiple sources of income in their life. What you don't know about me, maybe you do if you know me from my past, is I used to be a gym owner and a public fitness figure in Ohio, and I had some national press as well. And my husband got a really amazing job opportunity about 3.5 years ago for us to move from Ohio to Northern Virginia. And so the opportunity was just so amazing that we ended up moving, and I thought I was going to sell my gym. That ended up being a huge failure, and I'll tell you that another story another day. And then I came here and I took a job. Well, actually, no one would hire me. So I went from being my first part of my career was as a social worker. I went from being promoted as one of the fastest supervisors at my agency to starting my own business at the age of 27 and running it to probably, I think our best year was about $400,000 in sales, and we were just a small boutique fitness studio. And then to moving to Northern Virginia and not being able to get a job anywhere, leaving all of my friends, all of our family, not knowing anyone. And if you know anything about the Northern Virginia, DC area, it's extremely hard to make friends here. People are in and out. We don't have children, so that's another deterrent for us that makes it kind of hard when you're a grown couple. If you don't have those connections, it's actually very hard to make friends. So we moved here and I struggled a lot. I started working at a yoga studio, getting my feet trying to find a community, and I eventually became the general manager of the yoga studio. During that time, it was great. I had a great time. I really, really loved it, but it just wasn't mine. It wasn't my gym, my studio, my vision, and there was this piece of it that was just always missing for me. On top of that, I got really sick, and month after month I just felt horrible and we couldn't figure out what was going on, and I kept going to all of these doctor's appointments. Previously I had been misdiagnosed with celiac disease. Some of you know me from my old blog, Pretty Little Celiac, and I ended up going to I ended up leaving my job as the general manager at the yoga studio because it just became too much, too stressful, working 50 plus hours a week with being ill. So I had a random doctor's appointment, and one of the ultrasound technicians found that I had some swelling in my kidney. They thought I had cancer. Thankfully I did not, I'll share more of this story with you later, but I just want to give you kind of a brief synopsis here. And I had kidney and bladder surgery last December, so all's gonna be fine, right? I'm better. And in the meantime, I ended up becoming the general sales manager of a small independent car dealership in Northern Virginia. Helped them win the Quality Dealer of the Year award, managed about 12 people, over lots of sales. I'm sure he doesn't want me to tell you what his sales are, but lots of them. And so I became kind of the, guru of that. And I'm a really great supervisor and manager, but I want to do it on my own terms. And that's what I started to realize after working these couple places, was that I needed to be able to do things my way. I want to be able to do my things own way. I want to live my life the way that I want to live. My husband gets these amazing speaking opportunities. He's done a TEDx talk. Search Aaron Black TEDx Tysons if you want to see his talk about personalized medicine and data. It's really great. It's only about 12 minutes. So proud of him. But it's one of those things where you start to realize after you're successful at numerous different things, but then you're still not happy. So what is the missing component there? And for me, it's creating and designing my own life. And one of the things that I've also struggled with is my health. So I have endometriosis, I have Hashimoto's hypothyroidism that at times can be very challenging. The endometriosis for me has gotten to the point where I'm now going to see a specialist in New York City. He's supposed to be one of the best doctors in the country. He's also not in our health insurance network, so I need to up my game as far as sources of income and side hustles to make sure that we can take care of those bills that are soon to come. But I've always loved thrifting. I've always loved going out and finding a bargain and a sale and couponing and all of those kind of things. And I've always bought something, sold something. So for me, it's always been a hobby for at least my entire adult lifetime. I can tell you that. Also, my weight fluctuates a lot. So for me, with the health issues I have, it's much cheaper to buy designer clothes at thrift stores than it is to go buy them at Nordstrom and then sell them. I feel like it's a even exchange when you get them at the thrift store for $8, $9 and then you sell them online. So for me, that's just what I've always done. But recently, I was trying to find some employment, and I think I sent about 70 applications in to do some social media management, which I specialize in, some small business marketing, which I specialize in, small business consulting, which I specialize in, and crickets, nothing. I think I've gotten a couple letters saying I'm overqualified, some saying I'm not the right fit, and it's just hard to believe that I have so much experience and such a zest and passion for these things, and I just can't seem to get my foot in the door. So what I want you to know is that there are ways to make money and make a living out there without working for the man, for someone else, for being miserable in a job. And this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not, go buy some cheap crap at the Goodwill and you're gonna, God, my hair keeps going in my nose. Sorry about that. But you go buy some, that ends up being worth $1 million and you sell it on eBay, and that's rare. It's exciting when it happens, but it's rare, and it takes a lot of work. But if you enjoy it and you're passionate about it, you can definitely make it into something viable that you can do on your own time, even if it's part-time, full-time, whatever the case may be. It's pretty, I'm not going to say easy, but it can happen where you make a couple of $1,000s a month by reselling stuff and knowing what brands to buy, what brands people are searching for, what websites to use. There's a million apps now that are starting, thanks in part to Poshmark being successful and ThreadUp and those. So, are they good? I don't know. I've used some of them. I don't really care for the way that their app felt or it worked. But there are ways to do that. There are also ways to make money consulting when you are specializing in something else. There are ways you can get trained in other certifications and make money on the side part-time. I also make money as a personal trainer. I also make money as a social media small business consultant. I am going to launch my blog and I will start making money on that within, hopefully my goal is the first 30 days that I have Bexa Boss Lady up and running is to make it generating revenue for me. So there are ways to have multiple sources of income, work for yourself. It's not easy. You have to be very organized. Take it one piece at a time. Don't try to sell Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, Craigslist, Amazon FBA, Amazon regular. It's not going to work. If you try to do that, you're going to overwhelm yourself and it's going to get really frustrating for you. So find one thing that you're really good at. Find Poshmark or eBay or Amazon and do one of them and make them really, really, really good, and then move on to the next one. Now, I don't know if I've mastered Poshmark, but I definitely sell more clothes for a higher price on there. And I think part of it is that the brands that I wear and I buy, are more likely to sell on there. So, which I'll do another post about that soon. But so I just wanted to give you a brief introduction that, I am working on my own terms, designing the life that I want to live so I can travel with my husband when he works in really cool places, and I can work on my own terms. So the other night I was up till 5 o'clock in the morning because I couldn't sleep, and that's when I did work, and I could do it because it's internet based and I don't have to report to anybody. And I also didn't have to worry about calling anyone in the morning to say I was going to be late or I didn't feel good or go work a miserable job that I was going to be sick at all day, because that's just not good. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully this video gives you a little bit about my background, lets you get to know me a little bit more. Now you get to know my personality, so when you watch the videos, you'll go, oh, she does this because of that reason. Thank you for watching. Go follow me on Instagram, Boss Lady Resale, or Bexa Boss Lady, BEXA Boss Lady. I got some links in the comments below. Check those out, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for commenting, sharing, supporting me. I hope to help all of you be able to do the same as I can and do and will, and we are going to make 2017 the most profitable, best year of our lives together. Thanks. Bye-bye.